Good morning, everybody. My name's Allie. I am a high school chemistry teacher. I'm talking really softly today this morning because my son and my husband are sleeping. I just wanted to give a morning checkup for the first day back to school. I'm really apprehensive. Usually I plan what I'm going to wear in the morning the night before, so I'm not worried about it, and I didn't last night because I was worried about so many other things. So hopefully this outfit works. I also was going to get up this morning at 5:30 and run like I did on Tuesday, but I stayed up late trying to get stuff done, and I was like, no. So I did get up. Instead of 5:30, I got up at 5:50, so I gave myself 20 extra minutes, and then I just stretched for 10 minutes because my muscles have been really tense. So I'm feeling really good. I don't know if you heard my toast just popped up, so I'm gonna drink my coffee, eat my toast, and then it'll probably be time to get my son up, and then we will be rolling.
Hi everyone, it is lunchtime for me, which is 11:30, which is nice. I'm starving. So today has actually gone pretty well. The students have been really respectful of mask rules. They've been pretty helpful. I've had at least one student in each class who's helped me sanitize. So I've sprayed the bottle and wiped down the desk, or they've sprayed the bottle and wiped down the desk, and then we both all sanitize our hands. So that's actually been really helpful. And in general, the day's going really smoothly. The fill-outable syllabus is taking some time, but I think it's helping kids because they feel it's more like notes, so they feel more comfortable to raise their hands and ask questions. So that's been cool. The note card activity has been going well. So they're writing their name as it appears on their schedule, what they want me to call them, including a code, a word for their year, a goal word, something they're really good at. Sorry, I'm just reading this his is socializing, something they do outside of school, and then something that they want me to know about them. And then I also asked them if they're struggling with the current seat they're in to let me know so we could rearrange, but this is their seat for the quarter, which is not normal for me. I usually let them kind of move around and kind of self-select seats as long as there is no issue. I had some I had some old students to my new class of anatomy, and they're fine. They didn't try and sit wherever they wanted or whatever. They followed the policy, which was good. And so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, and then I have 5th, 6th, and 7th period to go. And 5th is gonna be really long because it's the new lunch schedule. So we're just gonna be filling time. Hi everyone. So this is after school. It is raining, so I had to change my shirt because I did not bring an umbrella. I have to get gas, go to the post office to drop off. My son has a book box, so I have to drop that off for the books we don't want. I have to go to the grocery store to pick up some food for tonight, and then I have a bunch of stuff that I didn't think that I was going to need to do to get caught up on. So school went pretty well today. I'm actually pretty impressed with the students, and they took wearing the mask. Sorry, this is a running mask. My mask needs to be washed, so I grabbed one of these. The students did really well. They kept their masks on. I have 2 classes that are really, really tiny, and we decided as a group to stay bunched together instead of spreading out, so that we can have a 1 to 3 second mask off area where they can go if they're getting overwhelmed, take their mask off, take a breath, no coughing or anything. We talked about safety protocol if we wanted to do that, because I gave them the choice. I said I can either spread you out, you still have to keep your mask on because of the mask mandate, or we can keep you 5 feet away from each other, and if you need a break, you can come over here
take your mask off for not a long time, just a second, couple seconds, and put it back on just if you're getting overwhelmed, if it's really bothering you. But for the most part, the kids didn't need that today. Nobody asked me for that. I did have a student who the masks are causing her a lot of anxiety, so her doctor wrote her like not a prescription, but like wrote her a note that said she should be allowed to take it off whenever she wants, but that in itself is causing her more anxiety because she doesn't want, goodness gracious, that in itself is causing her some anxiety because she doesn't want people to think she's getting special treatment. She doesn't want to be called out for stuff. So I don't know, but she did pretty well. I talked to her, I had her later in the day, and I talked to her and asked her how her day was going, and she said she had a rough morning, but it turned around there at the end. So I'm at the gas station.
Hey y'all, it's me, Allie. It is Saturday evening. I kind of gave up on checking in. I've been so tired, like more than normal back to school tired. It's kind of a whirlwind. So, just a quick kind of review of the first 2 days. Thursday, the kids were great. I had 2 students with some issues. I could tell it was not their choice to come back to school, and they were really struggling. One of those kids is now an online learner. He decided just school was, being physically in school was not for him. It was causing him too much anxiety. So I think that was a good choice for him. And then the other girl, she came back, I think, in much better spirits. I don't know why. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. I haven't built that bond with them yet, so but I'm glad that she is feeling better about being in school. It's definitely a different feeling being in school. I still have some camaraderie with my co-teachers. Sorry, this is Lego. This is our cat. Anyway, and yeah, so I feel camaraderie with the teachers, and we're all like, we're all in this together kind of an attitude, but we don't get to eat lunch together. We also have to socially distance. It's very, like, in high school teachers, we don't hug the kids all the time. We're not, generally as a group, a bunch of touchy-feely people. And some of that is for our protection. We're not really supposed to be in rooms alone with kids, because what if the teacher is a predator? That's not good for that kid, obviously, but that rule doesn't really apply. If you are a predator, you don't really think about it that way. It's more to protect the kids, but also to protect yourself from, if a kid's really pissed at you and they know that this will hurt you, from them saying things. So, like, in general, we don't hug kids, or like, we give high fives and stuff. We can't give high fives right now. I know it's kind of a morbid place to take it. My brain has been running on just caffeine, essentially, because I'm so tired. Emotionally, physically. Today I'm feeling better, but I haven't really felt like myself until it's almost 5 p.m. And I got some information a couple hours ago. So my grandmother's husband has leukemia, and he was diagnosed with COVID a week ago, and today he's in kidney failure, and they had to put him on a ventilator. So I'm also dealing with that. And I'm struggling, and I think I'm not the only one, and I know my kids are some of them are probably in the same place. I know last spring I had some kids whose parents are in healthcare, and they were really scared for their parents, and it's just all around a really stressful situation to be in. But aside from my personal stuff that I'm dealing with, the kids are doing a great job. Sorry, he's trying to lick me, and I don't like that. Thanks for breaking the tension, Lego. Anyway, the kids outwardly seem to be okay. I think they really just wanted to be around people. But it just feels different being around people, like, especially for me, my husband works, or worked through the whole pandemic, and it was really just me and my 3-year-old at home, just the 2 of us. I had most of our groceries delivered because that was a luxury that I was able to afford, and I know not a lot of people were able to do that. I did go to the store occasionally, but because I was home, I was able to plan and be at the grocery store when very few people were there. So it was also quite shocking and jarring just to be in a space with that many people. After not having been there for 5 months, it was 4 months, 5, whatever. My son was shocked, even though we'd been talking about daycare. He was shocked when he saw his babysitter's house and was very upset, and because he's been with his mom and thought that, I don't know what he thought, he's 3, but we've been together every day, and that was hard for him. I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing, but I'd be lying if I said I was sad to not, sorry if you hear him playing, that I would be lying if I said that I was happy to be away from him all day. I know, like, for me, having something to do and being productive is really important, but I do really enjoy just being a mom sometimes, and I'm not the type of mom that, like, plans every second of every day. I don't do that. I like organic play and conversations coming up naturally with him, and we do plan things. Obviously, he's potty training, so we talk about that. He's going to school on Monday for the first time. He's going to preschool. He's going to be on the bus, and that's scary too. And that decision was really hard to make. Like, do we just keep him at the babysitter's, or do we send him? And we ultimately decided to go ahead and send him because one is half a day, so it's not a full day, so he can handle that, and he's mentally ready for preschool in terms of, like, content and learning, and he needs more than what my husband or I can provide at home. And he has an IEP because he doesn't speak to people. Like, he doesn't really speak to his babysitters. He doesn't answer questions most of the time. So he's struggling with some communication things, and, like, we work with him, but I wanted a professional. So that's why we initially had put him in preschool now, and then COVID happened. And so we were trying to decide between sending him and not sending him, but if he's going to the babysitter watches teachers' kids, and those teachers' kids are going back to school and going to preschool on Monday, and so he's going to be exposed anyway. So if he's going to be exposed, we might as well just send him and at least reap the benefits along with that exposure, which is going to preschool and learning. Sorry, running back and forth. Hey, buddy. He's been stuck on an animal song sound from YouTube for like 5 days, just on repeat. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about, at least in the obsession with stuff. Anyway, this upcoming week is the first week of really, like, hitting content hard. So I think what I'm gonna do is make maybe weekly vlog, what's going on and updates, and I think that will help me, and hopefully it will help some of you that are out there that are in the same boat. I think I'm going to make separate videos for, I'm already making, in the process of making a video about specifically addressing white teachers in the classroom and how they can start being better allies and advocates for their black and brown and just all students, not just white students. And and some things they can do. I'm also thinking about, since I'm already in the classroom so much earlier than many other teachers, specifically science teachers, some of the strategies that we've come up with in my department for doing things like labs and just the things that we're doing. So I'm going to make that a separate video, but I think I am planning on just continuing talking to you and talking through this pandemic and how it's affecting education and how it's affecting students and just kind of like real time what's going on sort of stuff. I do want to thank everybody who's commented and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate just knowing that there are people out there who feel for me, I guess, and are taking this journey with me. And to educators out there, the kids are great. And I mean, I'm not an elementary teacher, so I don't know how the elementary school kids are going to react to wearing masks. I can't even imagine. Middle school teachers, I love you. I used to teach 8th grade. I cannot even imagine the attitude you're going to get from some middle school kids about everything. Okay, sorry, we had to stop. Sorry. See, in my house, that's something. My house is a mess because I haven't had the mental capacity to clean. So my house is a freaking mess, and just staring at it, I've stared at it since we woke up at 8 o'clock. And just it's like a bomb went off, and just I can't even. I'm too embarrassed to even show you what my living room looks like right now. And sorry, I don't know if you can hear, he's playing music, and I don't want to get flagged for that. I don't even know how any of that works. I just started YouTube like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so I got him settled. He just kept wanting to follow me around with potentially copyrighted music. And I don't know how any of that works. I've only been filming for, I don't know, 2 weeks, week and a half, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm optimistic about the kids. I think the kids are going to be fine, at least at high school. There are still some logistics that need to be worked out. Like, I'm a science teacher. How are labs going to work? We have a plan, but we're going to have to, I think the word for the year is flexible. Like, we're just going to have to be flexible. We're going to have to change plans on a dime. We could at any time be told that we're staying home. We could, I don't think we would be sent home in the middle of the day, but we could be. It's just the year is a question mark. It's a question mark. And for a lot of teachers who are type A, like I am, that's a struggle, and that's what I'm struggling with. I like to have a plan, and it doesn't even have to be that far in advance. I just need more than a day-to-day plan, and we have to go day by day. And in my normal life, that's fine. Like when, I took on the challenge of the Couch to 5K running program, that's day by day, but there's a plan day by day, and you follow it. Or if you're hurting yourself, you stop for a little while. But when I'm planning the education, like the curriculum for other people, and I want the best outcomes for them, going day by day is a struggle for me. Okay, so I turned down his music, so hopefully you can't hear it and I don't get in trouble for showing it. I'm back in my husband's office just to finish this out. I don't think this is easy for...
I need your help.
You need my help? I'm not turning it back on loud. I need to finish this, okay? I need like 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off my phone so that I can play with my son. And yes, baby.
Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
we found coins.
You found some of Daddy's coins, yeah.
Here you go, Mommy.
Okay, I hope you guys have...
Here you go, Mommy.
Thank you. Are you giving it to me? Thank you so
1,
much.
2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 coins. Good job, baby. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. I'll see you guys next week.